only like the lead singer of Styx, so like old school even before us. But then he had Lisa Loeb on.
Yeah, like younger
you
people.
say. Then he had
Mhm.
he had Matt Nathanson on.
Yeah, I saw like one with Wilco or something. Like, yeah.
Eddie, get on mic. We're good.
Oh,
He said, "Eddie, get on mic. We're good.
okay, we're good then.
We're rolling.
We're
Good.
going,
We're
dude.
just talking about stuff."
Gosh.
My pet peeve is when we come back and it's just silent on YouTube or Facebook Live. You can leave all this in, by the way. That's the stuff we talk about when we're not on like being paid to talk.
Daryl's house.
It's awesome. It's my full algorithm right now. Okay, a couple things. We needed to finish Tuesday Reviews Day. Question: did we ever review, because we left, but did we ever review All of Paradise
Yes.
Yeah.
in finale?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just say it again.
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't know if I gave it a 5 because I don't give the reason I didn't give it a 5 probably because of week to week.
I believe you said 4.5.
Yeah, and the only reason I think it wasn't a 5 is because it was a week to week show.
I'm in the middle of it, and what's really cool is that my wife is on board and we have a show. We haven't had a show in so long.
It's excellent. Excellent. Okay, Tuesday Reviews Day, who did not get to go? Maura, who?
You
Dude,
went.
That feels
I
like,
thought
I
you
went
went.
feels like
Severance.
10
and
hours ago.
I watched 2 other things.
Feels like 10.
Oh,
Did I do the recruit?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'll
Wait,
do,
on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that a while ago.
no, I did not the recruit. I did the night shift.
Night Agent.
Yeah, which
Got it.
is so bad it was good. It was so corny that it made it good. Like the night agent. It was interesting, but it was just written so corny. The recruit is that Noah Syndergaard,
Centaneo?
whatever his name is,
Yeah.
good looking kid. I never knew what he was from except for like being in TMZ photos, and like little videos walking across the street with other famous people. But he plays a lawyer in the CIA, and he's like 24. He's young. It starts off a bit like Night Agent, where the first couple episodes are pretty corny, and you're like, oh gosh, but it ends up being good. Season 1, I would give 3.5 out of 5, but it started at 2 out of 5. Like it gained 3. In season 2, which we watched both seasons, I would give it a 4 out of 5. It's The Recruit on Netflix, and it's good. He's a lawyer for the CIA, but all of a sudden he gets called in to do some stupid stuff because lawyers have to go and make sure that the real CIA people aren't like screwing up and committing like international. Anybody else watched it?
Yes.
Yes.
I watched
Oh.
both of them.
But I guess
Why didn't somebody jump in and like?
well, because I was trying
tell
to
me to
figure
shut
out
up.
what season I was on. I didn't know
there's
there
only
was.
2. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
2. Full.
Okay, so I've only seen season 1.
Season 2 is better
Ooh.
because
okay.
it's not. Season 2 is never corny. Season 1 starts off kind of corny. Yeah, so I go with 3.5 and then 4.
Okay.
But I think it's worth the 3.5. But I go The Recruit. Have you reviewed
Yeah,
that?
I don't think I ever reviewed those. I'm kind of shocked you liked him though, because I was worried with Night Agent you'd think it was corny.
The first part of it was Night Agent was so corny.
Yeah, I don't know. I did like The Recruit better. I do like Noah. He's big on Netflix. Like he's been in the movie to All the Boys I've Loved Before. There's like a 3-part
That's
movie
how my
series.
wife knew him. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's really good. So
He's
that's
good
why
looking.
I watched him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good looking dude. Take your shirt off. Be like, okay, respect. Like that's cool. Pretty cool.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And he wears like dog tags with abs, and that's like the best way.
Oh, dog tag with abs.
Yeah.
Amy,
If
you
I
like
had
that?
abs, I wear dog
Relax.
tags. Like dog tags with abs, that's like the perfect combination.
But don't you need to be in the military with dog tags? Or?
They could be inherited.
His dad was military. That's exactly what it was. His dad, yeah. Yeah, so shut up,
but
Eddie.
no, why would you wear them?
He had
If I had,
family somewhere.
because I have dogs.
Take it
I'd
from the
literally wear
dog.
the dogs that said like where to call if they were lost.
Rabies
Dog,
shot.
yes, dog tags with abs. Yes, that was my rating. You do your thing.
Yeah, I would say season 1 was 3 out of 5, and season 2 I'm probably on board. I'm more 4 out of 5 as well.
It's good, huh?
Yeah, it was really good. I heard though that it got canceled. I don't think it's coming back.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding?
I don't know that for sure, but I had seen some rumblings of that.
You saw rumblings? I hate seeing rumblings.
I know.
Yeah, I just Googled it.
Canceled.
I don't want to spoil it, but it says Netflix reportedly canceled
Oh, spoiler, Amy. All right, punishment.
Amy,
The Recruit
We wanted
because
a-
they were dissatisfied with season 2's viewership.
I just got started. I just watched it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
But I mean, now the mine's counted. They review.
I mean, I was about to watch it.
March 5th.
It is.
You should
Season
still
two's
watch
good,
it.
though.
You should still watch it. Everything should only be 2
No,
seasons
no.
now. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
What? No.
Everything should
No.
only be 2 seasons, possibly a third if it's excellent, or it kills the quality of the show. We don't care in American culture about how great a full body of a show is. We just want to extend it. We want to put preservatives in our shows. And Amy, from you, I would expect more.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
remember Breaking Bad though? Like the later seasons were really good. It's like a whole other show.
Really good.
Just so everybody knows, the preservative thing was a joke toward
It's
Amy
just a joke,
because
'cause,
yeah,
like,
it was
yeah,
like preservatives. She's
right.
not she's anti-preservatives.
But I mean, I still
Like
eat things
food.
with preservatives.
Me too. I
just
love them. They taste great. Yeah.
Try not to.
Sometimes I just
they're
eat
good.
preservatives. I don't eat food. I'm just like, can I
Right.
get a bag of
Right.
preservatives?
Exactly.
But you are kind of right. Some of the shows, like
They got-
Modern Family, I loved that show. But then the kids got older, and I was like, what am I watching?
And
It was so dumb.
completely understand why, because they're making a lot of money, and what businesses are supposed to do is make money. We're in a
Yeah.
capitalist society, but it does weaken the overall product of the show. The Office went through a little bit of that. It caught up again at the end and ended
Yeah.
very strong, but it went too many seasons.
I don't know. I just did that.
Somebody
was that?
died. I feel like we're in a hospital.
Did you get an Amy alert? It's not an Amber alert. It's
Was
an
that
Amy
are you
alert.
watching ER?
When Amy's having like a stroke, the Amy alert goes off.
Yeah. Did you see my LifeLock thing?
What are you talking
No,
about?
we heard something.
I know, but did you see my LifeLock thing? Because you haven't brought it up yet. But
I know.
maybe you will.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
I
wait.
have a. Can I show you something?
I'll wait.
No,
'Cause-
can I show? Can I?
well,
please,
this one I was freaking
can I,
out
can
over.
I please just show you something?
Yeah.
I have 2 pages of notes I haven't even gotten to,
Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
and it's one of them. That if we don't do it today, I have a spot for it.
Is she deflecting from the sound that came
No,
from
the sound
her-
made me think of life
What was that?
saving and
What-
LifeLock
Was that on your phone or
It's
your
like-
computer?
on my phone.
Oh.
Jillian Jacqueline's car.
Amy's been questioning me a lot
Who?
lately, and you know what? I like
no,
it.
no,
no, I like it.
wasn't questioning
No, I
you.
like that. One day she was like, "Are you sure we're done?" I can't shake that.
No, now don't shake this.
Well, what's funny about that is you and Mike had kind of gone through the checklist, and like I
All
think
of it.
we're covered here.
Like
and she
we
goes,
went-
"Are you sure?"
No, that's not how I
It
said
was-
it.
it was- it
no,
was
no,
kinda
no.
odd. It was kinda
no,
odd. It
no,
was kinda
that
odd.
is
It was kinda
not.
odd. It's kinda odd,
that
yeah.
this is what
It
is it
was.
when a story takes on a new?
Oh, the telephone game.
Yeah, this is
A life
telephone.
of its own.
Amy, I literally have written here.
Okay, but listen,
well,
I said, "Oh, are you sure we're done?" And Eddie just goes, "She goes, are you sure?"
You sure about that?
Yep.
It was just a weird thing because Mike and I are so meticulous about every.
I know, and I'm meticulous about the papers right here on my desk, and I still had something, and I go, "Are you sure?" Because it was the. Never mind.
I have,
Eddie,
What's up?
you
up?
changed that.
but you. It doesn't
You
matter.
said that. Did you not
can't-
say, "Are you
I
sure"?
said, "Oh, are you
I
sure?"
like when- I
and
like-
you go,
Are you
"Are you
sure?"
sure?" And I said, "Are you sure?"
I have your thing literally here with a star by it. Means it's a really good segment to talk about. So
Congrats, you got starred.
not.
Oh,
Well,
I'm just trying to make her feel better.
on
'cause
my listen,
Thanks, guys. I got
on my paper.
starred.
No, hold on. On my papers, I do dots if they're middle. I do stars if they're good.
what do you do if they're bad?
I just black them
They're
out.
not on the list.
Like, because sometimes
Sometimes bad makes the
Some,
list.
well, yeah, I rejected segments. Sometimes it's a segment I come up with, and I'm like, you know what? It's too early in the morning. This is not going to play as well as I thought it would. So, no, I have a system. And then Mike knows my system. Mike's like the guy who can read my handwriting that I can't understand. Thank God. 'Cause I'm like, I have no idea what I mean. Can you help me? And then he'll send it all back, all like organized. I promise I have your segment.
Oh yeah. Oh, you don't have to promise. I'm not worried about
You
it.
just like threw it at me.
No, because
like,
I thought
you just called me out
life
for not doing a
support made me
segment that
think-
you
No, I
sent.
didn't call you out.
Did I-
See,
did
is
she-
that how
did she
you
call
hear
me out?
things?
Yeah.
I
Did she
didn't call
challenge
you
me?
out.
Yeah, you did. You were
I
right.
didn't
You're
call
gonna
you
get to
out.
my-
I mean, maybe you're not hearing things the way they really are.
No, no.
The challenge.
But hey, but-
hold on. The challenge felt like, hey, why
No,
did you get
it
the segment I
wasn't a
sent? And why have we not done it yet? Because it was so
no.
good.
That
Right.
no, it
My-
wasn't.
Mike, what do you think?
You
Well, I
might,
think one
you
she-
might think it's not good. You,
No, I think I
don't
have a star-
ever
look,
think you think
hey,
something's so good.
I started. What, Mike?
I think one, she was deflecting from her phone going off, and she didn't want to. She was on her phone and was like, "Oh crap! I don't want anybody to know that I was on my phone
No,
pulling it up."
Lunchbox said that sounded like life support, and then that made me think of LifeLock.
Okay.
But we're not going to talk about
I
It
it.
was a
prom-
quick pivot maneuver.
I promise you, we're
Yeah,
gonna get to your
click.
bit. That's got a star beside
But it
it.
was a good strategy to find out if her prep did make it.
And you know what?
It is good.
She successfully deflected too, so we got to give her that.
Yep.
Tell me more about the star system. Do any of mine have stars on them?
Let me look. Hold on.
No.
No, wait. If they just exist on paper, that means still a running shot for it to happen.
Still looking.
Hold on. You don't even have me on the paper, dude.
Going down on the
Are-
paper.
Right now you don't have none. You have none on the
Dang.
paper.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Not so no stars, no, but you have nothing that even exists right
Okay.
now as something that because I'll mark off stuff at the end of every show. Lunchbox has a dot.
Boom.
That's medium.
Oh,
No, that's good though. We'll do it.
Do you ever have it as a dot and then after it's
Star
done,
it.
you're like,
Upgraded.
well, you probably won't go back to it because you're going to cross it off if it's done, but you might be like, I dotted that, but that was a star.
Absolutely. I am wrong
every time I talk.
20 I'm wrong 20% of the time, one way or the other. Sometimes I have stars and I'm like, that was bad. And mostly if I feel like a star ends up being a bad bit, it's my fault because I did not take it to the place that it probably should have been taken because there was so much potential for it. And so a lot of times you guys will have an idea for a great segment and I ruin it because I didn't go to the place that probably would have put it in the best place. So if that happens, I always feel like that blame is on me. Even if it's not, it's on me because I'm driving the boat.
You're the captain.
Yeah. So even if it's not my fault, it's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like that.
I have other. Thank you.
It takes the pressure off of us.
Not really, because sometimes you don't have a single thing.
Hey,
on
that's
the
on
list.
you, dude.
No,
That's
no,
on you,
no,
man.
it's not.
That's on the captain.
I like. Okay. No, it's not. It's not on the captain that you're not even on the sheet.
Did you see Eddie's LifeLock thing though?
Yeah, no, my phone didn't go off. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh yeah, pivot. Okay. Tuesday reviews day.
Are we still doing that?
We are because not
Oh.
everybody got to go. I did all mine. Mike did his. He did the movie. Amy did hers.
I did.
Recruit. You did. You
The
did.
Covenant.
I know, but are you doing the Recruit? Did you watch the first season?
Yeah. I mean, a while ago.
I know, but did you ever review it?
Probably not. So I give it I'm now going to watch
Watch season 2. It's worth
season
it.
2 because Bobby says it's worth it.
It's
and then
worth
I'm
it.
going to pretend that that's all that exists.
Yeah, but because they're limited series.
Mm-hmm.
I love a limited series. Netflix just put out Adolescence limited series. We almost started it last night, but my wife was like, "It's too dark, kid murdering somebody."
Same thing my wife said. I wanted
Yeah.
to start it. She was like, I'm not in the headspace for that.
Oh, wait, Adolescence? That's what my parents were telling me to watch. I said, no, I can't do it. You think about it with your kids. It's crazy. Why is he looking like that?
I don't know. I think maybe we thought you saw it or something.
No, but it just hit me. I'm like, that's the one my
Yeah,
parents
no,
said.
it was a lot.
Wait,
it was a lot of commotion to
For
just say
nothing.
the same thing.
Like, you think that your kid might be in that situation?
Well, I don't want to say too much, but
I haven't watched
My
it.
only point
I
was
can-
I can't even review it. We were about to start it last night, and my only point was we watch a lot of CIA stuff, but my wife's like, I'm not in the headspace about a kid who's murdered it. But what would they shot that thing in like one shot each episode, right, or something like that? Like the entire episode was like one shot for an hour. I could be wrong about that, but I read a story
That's
about
cool.
that ish. But it's supposed to be good. We watched a show called I think 100 Cuts on Hulu. It's been a couple weeks.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Oh, hold on. Each episode of Adolescence was filmed in one shot. That's crazy. Oh, let me get to my point. They're doing so many more of these limited series, meaning you can watch the 1 or 2 seasons and it's over on purpose.
1,000 Blows?
Yeah.
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 But Adolescence, my parents
Would you
really
call it
liked
100 Cuts?
Something like that. Yeah. That was
Yeah,
paper
the same
cuts.
actor.
What's that about?
Yeah, that's why it popped up into my head. 1,000 Blows. It's British.
Oh.
It's about
Actually, whatever. Yeah, 1,000 Blows.
Take it away.
Because there's also, I guess, a movie called 100 Cuts. So I
No,
didn't-
it's 1,000 Blows.
Okay.
Or Eddie's Name of College. It's about a guy who
So stupid.
Oh, I get it.
he comes
That's good.
he comes over he comes over
Like it
from
work either way though.
no, we know the way the joke's supposed to work. He comes from Jamaica to London and he is like boxing, but boxing isn't a real thing yet. It's still bare knuckle and it's just and you're just watching it. I give it 3 out of 5. It had real potential.
That synopsis
like a-
sounds
it's like a-
good.
It got 90% Rotten Tomatoes, but I think it's all people that have a palate for like tastier shows, like
Okay.
higher brow shows. We liked it. We watched it. It's gonna have another season.
So it's like a dot? Not
Yeah,
not
it's a
star.
dot. It's a dot. It's a dot. Anybody else want to review something?
Yeah, I have 2.
Go ahead.
So I watched Running Point on Netflix with Kate Hudson. It's a new kind of sitcom-y type show. She is in this really rich family who owns a professional basketball team.
Oh wait, is that based on a true
Oh,
story?
my wife loves that. She goes, "Your friend's on this show," and I was like, "What?" She goes,
Who's
"Your
your friend?"
friend acts on this show,"
Who's your friend?
and I said, "Who's my friend?" And she goes, "It's Rich Eisen."
Oh, he's in
Okay,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, he's on the show. I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in LA filling in for him next week, by the way, too, doing this show and that show. But go ahead.
Yeah, I really liked it. I've been on a sitcom kick, and this one just kind of hit the mark. It had all the things, and Kate Hudson as the lead was really cool. So I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 basketballs.
Yeah, my wife really liked it too.
Yeah, it was just a fun watch, easy watch.
Is it loosely based on Jenny Buss?
I think
is
so.
it?
Is she now the owner of something?
Yeah, her
Because
dad.
family.
Her dad bought the
Lakers.
Lakers.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So is it Mindy Kaling?
I think she might have been one of the
Produced
producers
it?
on it.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. Wife loved it. Thought it was great.
What's that on?
It's on Netflix.
The Netflix series Running Point is loosely based on the Los Angeles Lakers and the life of Jenny Buss, with the fictional Los Angeles Waves franchise serving as a stand-in for the Lakers. So yeah,
Yeah, my sister was telling me about this, and I guess like even some of the players are like loosely based on players.
oh yeah,
Like
Tragic Johnson,
Sounds familiar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, and then I also watched The Electric State on Netflix, which is with Chris Pratt and Billy Bobby Brown.
Millie
Millie.
Bobby
Millie
Brown.
Bobby
Millie.
Brown.
Movie though, right?
Yes, it's a movie. It's about all these robots taking over the world. And I really wanted to like it because it was
I'm
sci-fi.
in.
It was right
Oh.
up my alley. 2.5 out of 5. Scary robots.
When you started describing it, my pants started getting tight. Then you're like, dang.
Oh, I was really excited to watch it too because it gave the description of all really good things.
So
Big
weird.
What?
actors.
What? That was weird.
What is?
Don't say that.
Robots and stuff? I
No,
love
you
robots
talking
and
about
stuff.
your pants getting
Yeah, it
tight.
turns me
Like,
on
I don't
when
know
it's
what-
like end of the world
I don't-
apocalypse. I start to
that's-
get turned on. It's my favorite kind of
I
movie.
don't-
Kind of weird, dude.
Yeah, a little weird.
And it had
Very
robots.
uncomfortable.
I don't.
What is not weird about anything I say ever? Like that's what excites me.
No, that one specifically is kind of
Yeah,
weird.
that one was.
If you were like,
Yeah, like,
you're like,
I
oh,
know.
guy gets in a time machine, pants getting tight,
Okay, guy falls in love with a robot.
pants
Then,
getting
you know.
tight. Pants.
Well, now it's funny.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay,
Wait, no, I've done season 1 through 4 of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That show is fantastic.
one of the greatest shows of our life.
It is so fun, and the characters are excellent.
How many seasons are there? of
It
that?
is.
I don't know.
It is the LeBron James of television, and I'm going to tell you why for 2 reasons. 1, because it is just great. 2, it has lasted for so long. LeBron James is 40 years old and is still freaking playing ball. He'll probably be first team all NBA. And so he is the LeBron. This show to me is the LeBron James of television shows. Yeah, it's so good. It is not for everybody.
No, I don't think so. And my wife likes it. She doesn't watch it all the time.
It's crude.
But if I'm watching it, she'll sit down and watch an episode and is like, that's funny. She
it's good.
enjoys it. So I give it 4 out of 5 beer bottles. It is so fun.
And it gets funnier. And then they just go different ways. Mike, you're a Sunny guy.
Yeah.
And it just goes in completely different directions for completely different seasons, and they're just as funny. Wait till Nightman. You got Night? Are you Nightman yet?
I don't know if I.
Yeah, then you're not Nightman yet.
Where's Night? Man, I forget. I got to keep up. I got to Google when you say
No,
it.
it's always Sunny in
part of the
Philadelphia.
show.
It's a-
It's a different show.
No.
You're talking about Night Watch.
No, there.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
love
Nightman's
this-
a character in the show. Got it.
I love the season where he intentionally gains weight.
He gained.
Because he was like, whenever you watch shows, people just keep getting better looking as they get more rich and more successful. Like, I want to do the opposite
He
and
got
gain a bunch
fat
of
on
weight.
purpose.
Danny
really
DeVito?
fat. No.
Who?
One of the main guys. Then he gained all this weight, and then he lost it all to be funny.
Really?
Yeah, dude, the Nightman cometh. If you, it's one of the funniest shows in the history of television. But
So enjoyable.
But it's not for everybody. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's what I've been watching.
Did
in
I
basketball.
see Righteous Gemstones? Does that have a new
It's
season
coming
out?
back.
It's
Final-
already been back. We've already watched 2 episodes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Final season.
I have a friend on the show who's one of the main actors who became my friend in the last couple of years.
Eisen?
Tim. What? No, not Rich Eisen.
Tim, he's the
He plays the husband.
the husband of the girl, the sister.
Uh-huh.
That's right. That's right. It's such a good show.
It's so funny.
Okay.
Baby Billy.
It's not for everybody, but yes,
It is not for everybody.
it is not.
That's for sure.
at all. Yeah. Misbehaving. What?
Well, I know we talked about White Lotus, but I was just gonna circle back. 'cause-
He's in it. Baby Billy's in it.
Baby Billy has such range.
Yeah, Baby Billy's in that.
Don't spoil that though. 'Cause
I'm not.
I didn't
Okay.
spoil Baby Billy's
Not you.
in
I'm
it.
talking to Amy.
I'm not, but that Baby Billy's what made me think of it. Again, because I didn't bring this up earlier, but I just have to know.
I don't want to. Don't even ask
No,
the
you
question.
can't. I'm not going to answer
Don't even
your
ask
question.
the question because I don't want to hear about
I
what
have to
might
know.
happen.
I'm not gonna. No, I just need to know
You
if
need
y'all
to know
watched
what?
the latest.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife did, but she's even to me. She goes, "I'm not going to say anything about it."
Okay, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was worse though than that.
Guys,
Yeah.
enough.
Stop talking about it.
Enough.
Yeah, Eddie, shut up. Mike, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Enough.
Lunchbox, are you watching it?
Not yet. I haven't started the new season
Enough.
of White Lotus.
Enough.
Okay.
Okay.
I will sing Misbehaving all day long.
Getting caught shaving.
Yeah. Mama told me not to. I did it anyway. Misbehaving. Daddy said don't, but I'm gonna misbehaving. What's the shaving line?
Getting caught shaving.
Yeah, I gotta find it real quick. Let's see.
Gosh, that's so good.
It's so funny, and it's funny whenever the whatever. Righteous Gemstones is awesome. I love it. Okay, you want to do a selfish segment? Oh, I got Murder Bill. Yeah, I got to do too.
Oh yes, I want to hear about that.
Who?
Murder Billy.
We talked about it on the show. My Murder Bill.
Oh, Murder Billy. I think you said Murder Billy. I was like, who?
Baby Billy?
Let me read my notes real quick that I made for the second show. Inflamed a hangy bangy.
Oh no.
As soon as we got here this morning, Lunchbox was like, I inflamed a hangy bangy.
You
Sounds
can
better,
hear
though.
it though. I still hear
The
the.
inflammation in the hangy bangy. I have a bit of an allergy
Oh
issue
man,
as well.
dude, I slept terrible last night because
Me
of the
too.
hangy bangy.
Me too. His hangy bangy is that thing in the throat, everybody. So, do you have a disease?
No, it's just allergies. It happens a couple times a year where you
I believe it.
You wake up and the hangy bangy is just on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't swallow. It hurts. So I was waking up in the middle of the night getting drinks of water. It was just
That's
tossing
never turned into like strep or anything in
Nope.
the history of hangy bangy.
No, never. And it just eventually goes away. But that hangy bangy, when it hurts, I couldn't like. Oh, I looked up how to get rid of it, and they said take Advil. I couldn't even swallow the Advil. The hangy bangy was
But
so
what do you
inflamed.
Google? Because what do you think that's called?
I just put in hangy bangy in your throat.
And it knows?
Yeah.
What do you think it's called? Pick a guess.
I don't know.
Did your parents call it hangy bangy?
Just pick.
No, I just know it hangs down there, and so it's a hangy bangy.
But what do you bang? What bangs?
Yeah,
Your
Why
tongue
is it-
bangs it, doesn't it?
no,
they
not
I
really.
got really dry.
Why isn't it just called the hangy?
I don't know. I
Well, yeah. What's it banging?
don't know. Your food as it goes down. I don't know, dude. It's just called a hangy bangy.
Rhymes.
It's a good rhyme.
It does rhymes.
Because like, have you ever seen him take medicine before? It's pretty funny.
Him?
Yeah.
No.
He takes a pill and then does the sign of the cross. And I'm like, what is that? He's like,
Is that a Catholic thing?
He's like, I don't know.
My mom taught me it. She's like, if you have trouble swallowing pills, do the sign of the cross, and it'll help you get it down. So I've done it my whole life.
So it is not for any faith-based reason.
Oh, yeah, I'm Catholic, too.
No, not two.
I thought it's like if you die, like Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Like if you don't make
Oh,
it.
I thought it's like you're praying to God the medicine that was made by.
Probably what it is.
Like I
No, it's really help. It's to help
I-
me get it down, man. It's like, hey, name Father, Son, Holy Spirit, help me swallow this.
No,
sucker.
I understand why.
It's like you're taking communion.
yeah, but it's a pill.
Like I do it before I put the pill
But
in my mouth.
why?
Because I struggle with swallowing
No, no,
pills,
no,
man.
I hear you, man. But I'm saying.
No, you know why? It's because his mom did it. He doesn't question anything his parents did. He just does it.
But why do you? Why?
It was a little trick as a kid.
No, I know.
Right.
But I just want to know what you think that does. Because I would think it would. If I were doing that, I would think I'm doing it because I'm asking God. Before I take this medicine, that hopefully nurtures or heals my body from His healing powers to be that right.
Pharmaceutical.
That. So, but that's what I would think, and I wonder if that's what you think is all I'm asking.
No, it's literally help me get this pill down my throat.
So is it a prayer?
Yeah, basically.
Basic.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically a
so you're
quick-
basically saying a prayer every time to swallow a pill.
Yes.
No, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just asking.
100%.
Okay,
Because swallowing pills for whatever reason is very difficult.
understandable.
And I
Probably
have it
because
in
of his hangy bang.
And I do this, and
Oh, that's what it's banging pills.
I
Banging
in
pills.
no way was
Yeah.
making fun of you.
Yeah, no.
yeah,
I was.
I know.
I was just asking why you thought.
Yeah, if you're
you
making fun
did
of prayer,
that.
that's on you, man.
Yeah, I grew up Catholic. My parents would do the same thing.
Okay, and,
See?
okay, but
I didn't know anybody else did it.
why? Why would they do it?
Kind of a protection thing.
Okay.
So not only taking pills, but my dad's a truck driver. So before every load, he would do that before he took off for the
Okay,
day.
so I understand that, and I understand people that do it before events or even a batter going up. It's like, hey,
Soccer players do it when they go on the field.
yeah, it's like
before the game starts.
yeah, dear God, please protect me through the next ABCD, or please be with, not even protect, please be with me, help me make the best decision based on how you would lead me. All of that. I just wondered why he did it before the pill.
I wondered the same thing too.
Yeah, I never noticed him do it though.
It's pretty funny.
Is it bangy?
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, this morning when I was trying to get that Advil down, I was like, ugh.
Because I remember I asked him, and I was like, "Why do you do this?" Like, I don't know. My mom always did it.
Got it.
She told me the trick because I would always.
Did you do it for medicine?
I didn't know. My parents did.
For medicine,
Yeah.
was it for like the Holy Spirit to protect, to heal with the medicine?
Same thing. I kind of took it the same thing like we did before we got communion. 'Cause that's what we would do.
So, I wore lipstick. I got caught shaving. You do that part, then we go. Just two little country kids outside misbehaving.
misbehaving.
I had to find the line, so I'll do.
Oh, we'll never get it because I don't even know how does it go.
What do you mean?
What's the
It goes
melody
like
on
this.
that?
Mama told me not to. I did it anyway. Misbehaving. Daddy said don't, but I'm gonna anyway. Misbehaving. Pies on a windowsill, swimming in the creek, catching crawdads and playing with a stick. I wore lipstick. I got caught shaving. Just two little country kids outside misbehaving. Baby Billy has range like a mother.
He does, dude. He really. Wait, you talking about vocal range?
The
Acting
roles,
range.
yes.
It's pretty amazing. It
And
really is.
I didn't even until I started. He's Urkeled that show a little bit, meaning his character was always going to be significant, but he's so good at it. He is now one of, if not the most looked at character on that show, because it's Danny McBride's show
Yes,
originally. John Goodman, a big character. Jennifer Nettles plays the dead wife.
but Danny McBride, he's the dude.
He's the dude. But Baby Billy, I think when the show is all ended, I think Baby Billy's the guy.
He's awesome.
What about the brother though? I mean, he's
They're all good. Yes.
What's his
The
name?
little one.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Ex-
He is so funny.
I feel like they've intentionally kept him around because they could have done something else with his character, but I felt like he was such a big presence that they've worked him back into the show.
Baby Billy?
Yeah.
Like Urkel.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to be on for more than a couple episodes.
Yeah, because like Jennifer Nettles, she was.
The dead one. She's died. She's dead.
But is she his sister? His sister?
She's
Yeah.
yes.
Baby Billy's
his
sister.
but John Goodman's dead wife.
Got it. Oh yeah, because he's Uncle Baby Billy.
He's Uncle Baby Billy.
That's right.
He's doing Bible Bunkers, which is the exact freaking ripoff.
So wait, Jennifer Nettles is the mom then?
No,
Yes,
no,
Yeah.
she's not John Goodman's.
wife.
Oh, she is.
She's John Goodman's wife.
Dang, I
She's
forgot about
dead.
that.
The kids are all John Goodman's and Jennifer Nettles.
Yeah. Okay.
Danny McBride, Workaholics, and
Workaholics is another great show if you guys
Which-
never watched it.
another great. You should look at like the origin story of those guys. They're just on the internet. That's Adam
Divine.
Devine. They're just internet dudes. I say just like that's what they did. They made little skits on the
They
internet.
just made a pilot, and then Comedy Central, like months later, were like, hey, we want to make this into a show.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Same thing. Spent like $200-$300. Did it.
Stop. Workaholics was just an internet show, and they said, "We want you." Golly, that's awesome. That's a great show. So funny.
Okay, I want to give you guys a half update. You know how, and then I want to do selfish segment, and then I want to do murderabilia, then I want to be done. By the way, I want everybody to know this is my favorite part of doing this show now. We do two versions. We have to do two versions. This is not a post show. I said it before. It's not a pre-show. It's not a post show. It's a different part of the show because we are monitored. I can use the word monitored in ways that don't allow us freedom, not in like you can't do things, but time restraints in broadcast. We have it. It'd be like streaming versus ABC. ABC's got they got a 13-minute segment. And they got to run a commercial. They got 53 minutes. They got to get a. The radio show. It's a monster. It's massive. It's awesome. It has to be a little more surface because there's more passive listening there. People that are just flipping through. If you're listening to this, you're with us. Like you're part of the team. And we can also talk about things and go off on tangents and do Amy alert. And all these things that we used to do on the show way back in the day when we had no rules because nobody cared because the show made no money. Like all that stuff we get to do here now. This is my favorite part of the show. Now, that part doesn't make as much money as the other part of the show. And we really have to take care of that. But that's why we do it in 2 whole parts now. We do the entire radio show is in part 1 that is on the air radio. This entire thing is part 2. And it is not pre-show. It is not post-show. I have different things that we talk about on this show specifically that it's not that we didn't get to it on the first show. I never wanted to talk about it on the first show. So I just want to say that. That being said, I want to do this, but I had another point too. I forgot. All right.
You had a half.
I have. Oh, I have up. Thank you. Half update.
update.
Remember I told you guys I came up with an idea for a television show that I thought was so good, and it's the only one I've ever really had that I was like, this is good. I didn't want to share it because I thought it was so good. Do you guys remember that at all?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do that, or I feel certain ways, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna try it, but I don't know. It's a crazy idea. It's a crazy idea. I didn't want to bother her because she is a massive television executive in the Disney Plus, in the Nat Geo space. And she's the one that hired me to put me on Bear Grylls originally when everybody else was like, we don't know who this guy is. And she was like, put him on. And the episode was our highest rated this season. So her name's Courtney Monroe. She's awesome. She was the one that put me on for a second time. Then she was like, let's do Breaking Bobby Bones. And couldn't do that show anymore because I couldn't travel internationally and stay gone for a while because Nat Geo turned into more of an international product, network. It was a lot more domestic. Now it's a lot more international. And I just can't be moving country to country while doing this show because this show is the most important thing. Now, when I went down and we did Snake in the Grass, we stayed in one country and set up a studio, and that was easier to do. But even then, that sucked. But I texted Courtney, and I was like, hey, I have this idea. It's not even a TV show. I said, it's just a content idea. And you're going to think I'm out of my mind. And she responds back, yeah, you're out of your mind, but I want you to talk to somebody about it. So she hooked me up with somebody else. And I had a meeting with this person. The person has won multiple Emmys. And the person's like, let's meet on Zoom and talk about it. I'm like, cool. Again, it's just going to be a content idea where like too much access that we would do. But crazy. Like no way this should ever work. Can't say much more than that right now. And so I meet with them, and it was her, and she is one of the partners in a massive production company. She's like, hey, look, I know you're not trying to do this as a show. You're just doing it as content, but I think there's something here. She's like, it's risky, but I think there's something here. And I'm like, all right, cool. And neither one of us wanted to step on each other's toes. For me to be like, well, then let's do it together. Or her to be like, why don't you let us be the production team involved with this and let's make it a show? We were both kind of doing the dance. Like, I don't know. I have a meeting with them Monday when I'm in LA after I finish. I do this show, then I'm doing Rich Eisen, and then I'm driving across town to go meet with this production company about this show. And it may not work out. It's by far the craziest idea I've ever had, but it's still alive.
That's good.
And it's freaking cool. And what's gonna be stupid is if it works out, it's gonna be so stupid. It's gonna be awesome, but I'm gonna be like, why did I do this to myself? Have I told you?
Mm-mm. That's a theme, though.
What?
You create a show and you're like, whoa, why did I do this?
I know. Breaking Bobby Bones was
Yeah.
that. I was like, why am I being lit on fire?
Why am I trying to break myself?
Why am I jumping off a house right now?
Yeah, I remember I'd be hurting, and Caitlin, I'd be like, that mean jump off a house as a stuntman 7 times in a row. She was like, they didn't. You invented the show.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a good point. So that by that, all I want to say, my point of that is, it doesn't matter how ridiculous your little dream is. Go with it until someone says no. And if you still think it's a good idea, keep going with it until someone says no. If you still think look at freaking Severance. There are so many shows that got turned down so many times by so many people. Not even just shows. It doesn't have to be a show. It can be a job. It can be a song. It have to be anything creative.
Me.
What?
Why?
You were told no?
Why'd you yell me?
Yeah. Well, originally I didn't really work out in the mix of the show. Remember
yes,
when
you did? You worked out.
Well, but
I knew it.
there was like an 8
Hey,
month.
the minute I saw you, I was
you
like,
knew,
superstar.
but I
like
didn't
that.
know. And then there was like an 8 month, and then you call me back, and then I was like, yeah, I'm kind of busy.
I was like, superstar. But I did know, but I had to.
You had to
the
wait.
timing wasn't right.
Yeah,
timing,
but I didn't know the time.
timing's- I know.
So,
As soon as I saw you, I was like, superstar.
oh,
Of course.
all I thought was like, oh, I guess I'm just not cut out for this.
Yeah. I think that now, but then I was like, superstar. Okay. I have 3 notes. I don't even know what turned on means.
Oh no, not the
Pants,
pants.
really.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah.
pants.
Well,
is
unless you
it?
guys talking about time travel, I'm good. Time travel, zombies, apocalypse. My wife will go, hey, do you want to watch this show? Because she's great at picking shows. And I'm like, what's it about? And she'll go, it's like 18th century. I'm like, oh. She goes, but there's zombies. And there aren't. But she knows that's the only way I'll listen.
Okay.
My wife and I recorded a full hour-long episode last night from the house. It'll come out Thursday on the Bobbycast.
What sparked that?
She lost a bet and owes me 5 episodes, and so she wants to get them over with.
Hilarious.
And so we did a full hour, and I didn't tell you guys this, but I got detained by French authorities when we were in France, and I have a version of the story, and she has a version of the story, and they are not the same.
Oh,
And
and it's gonna be on the podcast.
Yeah, but I didn't expect her to be there to counter my story, and I was telling her I got grabbed at the airport, and her version of what she saw and what I lived are very different. So that'll be out Thursday. Okay, selfish segment, then Murderabilia, and then we're done. All right, here we go. Lunchbox selfish segment. Anything you want to talk about? Give it a rip, Chip. Take a minute, think about it.
Yeah, I'm taking a minute. I'm stretching out, man.
Do you want me to do Murderabilia before
Yeah.
give you time to think about
You
it?
had
Yeah.
nothing, knowing that we were gonna spin
Well,
at some point.
You
I
always
threw
have
it on him
things to
late.
talk
I
about.
threw it on him late.
No, you had the wheel from the
I
beginning
know.
of this.
But
But I thought it was a wheel of punishment, man.
I'm not fighting with him. Okay.
Thank you.
So earlier in the show, we talked about in the news Murderabilia.
Turned on.
Oh, Mike figured out the turned on thing. He rubbed my thigh. That's what I like to be. I like when somebody come and rub my
Whoa,
thigh during
whoa,
the
whoa.
show.
That's what you
Helping
guys
you out
do.
there.
Okay, this was the story. Okay, I'll do turned on Murderabilia, then we'll do that. Thank you,
Okay.
Mike. See, the dude he
knows.
reads me. Half of Americans are turned on by their partner doing chores,
Oh yeah, I've told you all this before.
but turned on.
Yeah.
Aren't you just like appreciative? And
I
so-
probably use the word.
you'll reciprocate?
I probably say they think it's hot when you.
Nearly a third, 29% of Americans admit they judge the cleanliness of people's rooms when they see it on a dating app. But then it goes into half Americans are turned on by their partner doing chores. I'm going to say turned on is a weird word for it. I'm going to say, first of all, men are not turned on by women doing chores unless they're doing it in a thong.
Correct.
However, women, if they are turned on, finger quotes, I think what they are is appreciative, and you guys exhibit that in a different way.
We're like, oh, you're
You can reward us.
vacuuming. That's hot.
You're vacuuming, and I appreciate that, so I'm gonna do something you appreciate back. Is how I would describe that. Because I don't think you're gonna see me sweeping and be like, gotta get some of that.
If you're shirtless, maybe.
God, it'd be worse. No. Dude, I wear 3 shirts at home just so I don't lose it. Murderabilia. We talked about how earlier that there is a community of people that have memorabilia from murderers. It could be letters, it could be things from their life, it could be suits from serial killer. And I'm not in the I love memorabilia, not in the murderabilia game. However, I do have a couple murderabilia things that I never considered murderabilia till now. Can you guess what they are? And I think you probably can, but I never considered them murderabilia.
Don't you have something like signed by JFK or?
Not he was murdered though.
He didn't murder.
Yeah,
Oh, it
so
has to be. There, you
yeah,
have to be the
murderabilia.
murderer.
Yeah, it's like dark because it's the murderer.
Okay,
It's
so
like
it's not who got murdered.
yes, correct.
Okay, then you have an O.J. Simpson
That's
card.
exactly. I have signed O.J. Simpson stuff.
Yeah.
I have like
Oh.
a signed O.J. Simpson rookie
But
card.
he didn't kill anybody.
Hmm?
He didn't kill anybody.
Lost civil trial.
I mean, I still.
Fair enough. I understand. I even understand your point. But that's my thing where I thought about it. Like I have signed O.J. Simpson, like an O.J. Simpson rookie card, and I didn't
Yeah.
buy it because he's a murderer.
Do you have that other guy, Aaron?
Hernandez.
Mm-hmm. You have
No.
anything by him?
Oh no.
He was convicted of armed robbery and kidnapping, but that's not murder billion. That's armed robbery and kidnapping billion.
right.
But
It's
yeah,
just
I
criminal
don't even blame him there.
billion.
He was getting his stuff back.
Yeah, but still,
I know. I'm just, you can't do it. I still don't understand our criminal justice system.
Here we go.
Is this his bit?
This is
No.
is
Oh,
this
okay, I like it. Is
selfish
this
minute?
it?
Good job,
No, this
good
isn't
job.
it.
You feel free to.
No.
We got like 5 minutes.
No, I got something way more interesting than
Okay,
this.
give me 30 seconds on the criminal justice system.
How is someone convicted in a civil trial and not a, what do you call it? Other trial. Criminal trial. I mean, if they're not criminally responsible for the death, then you can't make them pay money for the death.
So what I would
That's
say is
crazy.
here a civil liability doesn't have to be found guilty at the same level of a criminal does. Criminal,
Like with
everybody,
reasonable doubt.
criminal, everybody has to be on the same team, or it can be a hung jury. A civil trial, different. What do you mean?
Well, I'm trying to think of the language they use. Like,
Well, that's your and it's yes, that is a criminal.
reasonable doubt.
So
Because that's where you have to come from, like as a juror. That's why I would be a horrible juror.
oh yeah, I would be.
Horrible.
I got out.
I would have to, if I ever get
got
called
out
for
of it.
I'm like, look, judge, go ahead and dismiss me because I'm just going to, whoever speaks last and is slightly convincing, I'm
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be like,
you're
"This
definitely out of
probably-"
there. Yeah, if you say that, you're out of there immediately.
Easily.
Like, I'm probably
Yeah,
going to
no, yeah,
believe,
you
like,
probably, they don't even let you work anymore. You'll not even, you don't give jobs.
Yeah, that's true.
A criminal trial brought by the government of the state
Yep.
to determine if someone broke the law, murder, assault, robbery, DUI. The burden of proof, like Amy said, is beyond a reasonable doubt. So even a doubt, even if you think they did it, but you're like, you still are not supposed to find them guilty. Penalties, jail, prison, civil trial, brought by a person or entity to resolve a dispute, usually about money or rights. So it is never about jail. The like a defamation would be one, right? Like
Sure.
defamation of character.
Yeah, like Eddie says something bad about me and then I sue him.
Correct.
Okay.
Please don't.
I wouldn't get much.
The burden of proof is much, much, much lower, meaning it's not beyond a reasonable doubt. It is more likely than not. That's the difference. You don't go to jail, and it's kind of like, I'll probably do it.
And then don't they settle a lot in civil? Like kind of just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. I'll pay more in attorney's fees, so here's $1 million.
OJ acquitted for murder, criminal. Civil, found liable in wrongful death, ordered to pay. So, criminal trial, basically, did you break society's rules? Civil trial, did you hurt someone and now they have to be paid for it?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel weird. Like,
I hear you.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't think he did it, but he wasn't convicted. But then the civil trial said he did, and he had to pay all this money. And it's like, well, they said he's not guilty. And then why? So we just moved to another court.
No, it's just a different bar.
it's just double jeopardy.
It's not double jeopardy because he's not being tried for the same thing twice. It's a different standard he's being held to if he's guilty or not. Because you could go, it needs to be 100% zero for federal, but it can be 60-40 for civil.
Right, which is crazy. Like, why all of a sudden do we go to another court and be like, you know what? If we're going to make him pay millions of dollars, we just only need half the people to say he's guilty.
It's just a different version of a trial.
Okay.
I'm
It
not
is weird.
I'm not arguing pro or against your thoughts on it, but I'm saying they are two different types of trials.
No, I get it. I get that part. It's weird.
What is your what's your
selfish
Selfish
second.
Yeah, do you ever think you're losing your mind?
Yes.
live it?
Because this morning I brought this water bottle to work, and I had it here, and I went to the bathroom, and I had it with me, and then I came back here, and I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it anywhere. And I searched for an hour. Every time we had a break, I was looking for it. Couldn't find it. I went back to the bathroom and dug in the trash can to make sure I didn't throw it away. Someone that works in the other room, Kevin, saw it sitting there and thought it'd be funny to hide my water bottle from me.
Well, that's the kind of crap you do to people all the time.
I know, but I was losing my freaking mind.
So when we
I
lose
was
our
about to-
minds because you've hit our stuff, that's how we feel.
I was about to Nashville all
You do that anyway. You have to stop, by the way. Stop doing that.
What do you mean?
You send all the emails to everybody.
he responds
dude,
to all, too.
all of them. He's like, "Hey, everybody, you want a cookie? There's one in the lobby." You know you do that. You want the attention.
I did bring cookies for
He
the
wants
whole office,
attention.
and I sent a
You didn't
national
bring
all.
crap. I think you found them somewhere.
No, there was one where they emailed about a truck that was a wreck or whatever, and he said he needs to find a place that like has like a body shop. Does
No.
anyone have any ideas? No one responded. So then he followed up and said, "This is the GM or whatever." He's followed up and said, "Are there any opinions on this?" And there you go, green light for Lunchbox. He's like, "Yeah, it looks like the hood's dented.
Oh, God.
Looks like it's gonna need some work."
But I mean, yes, they asked for opinions. Is there any opinion on this?
This is what he wrote. I would say that someone smashed the front end. Not sure it's drivable right now because I don't think it's street legal. Also, might need a new wrap job with the hood being busted up. That's my feedback. And the other one about the cookies, he's like, I put cookies in the lot. I don't know where those cookies came from, but I can tell you he did not go to the store and buy cookies for people in the office.
Because
way.
I've looked, but the email said any feedback on this, and it said Nashville all. So I'm like, well, they're looking for feedback on the truck. Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's
You're
dented, it's
stupid.
wrecked, it's looks like a piece of crap.
Do you think anybody in your office knows of a good tutor? I needed a good new tutor.
Hey, go Nashville
Lunch-
All.
Do
Lunchbox
it.
All.
Lunchbox,
Lunchbox, can you Nashville
Let me read
all?
one more Lunchville All. Read one more Lunchville All. Hello to all my wonderful colleagues. Enjoy some delicious store-baked cookies in the kitchen. Just my way of saying thank you to your hard work on a Tuesday. Where did you get the cookies?
We had a basketball team party, and those were the leftover cookies.
Oh, so he did bring
Nice.
them.
Some of them were half-eaten in the case, though.
They were. People broke them in half.
But people break them in half here.
I'm telling you, it looks
Like
like there's
so.
bite marks in them.
That's fine.
And so I was like, yeah, that's cool. But yes, earlier today, I was just saying, man, I almost lost my mind because I couldn't find my water bottle. I was about
But
to
you
have
do
to-
that crap to people.
No, I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying I almost had to Nashville all. And then I walked in there and there was my water bottle. I was like, oh, thank you. I walked my path from here to the bathroom 6 different times saying, did I just leave it somewhere? Couldn't find it anywhere, man. I'm going to enjoy a swig.
We're done. Thank you all. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If I'm being honest, Eddie and Morgan's jobs depend on it. So subscribe to our
This is
YouTube
true.
channel. Bobby Bones Show. Subscribe.